doing? This is something different. This is a cleanup live. This is my tiny house, y'all. That's my stove. My little area for my stove. That's what I'm doing today. I am cleaning up. I am a funk right now, so I'm just showing y'all. It's a small kitchen, very small kitchen, but I'm cleaning it up. My mind is racing. It's racing real bad, so we're gonna clean up. I have some water in here. I'm gonna put some soap in here. I'm going through there. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this energy, this cleaning spirit. I don't know. I'm gonna put some laundry detergent in there, and I'm going to put some. I have some Fabuloso. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna just do as much cleaning as I can. Find my gloves. I'm gonna pull all this stuff down and wash it. I didn't know what's getting ready to happen. So, if you guys live in a tiny house, tell me how you keep it clean. Because it's not easy. It's a warm day today, so I have the windows open. Alright, so we're going to put that in there. I don't know. I've been in this tiny house for 2 years. I need the ladder. And I'm stressed out because I've been trying to be a YouTuber. I've been on TikTok, I've been on YouTube, and I'm just stressed out right now. So I appreciate whoever is in here. I appreciate you very much. So that's what I'm doing. When I don't want to say depressed, but when I get kind of anxiety, this is what I do. I tear stuff apart to put it back together. I'm being very transparent. I have not been able to find a job. My son has been paying my bills and my daughter, and I've been putting in applications. I actually took a few minutes to go put in applications on my computer. I promise y'all, everything is discombobulated, so this helps me. If y'all looked at any of my previous videos, you'll see where I do clean people's houses. But lately, my house has been looking a mess. So, might not look a mess to you, but look a mess to me. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm going to put y'all on tripod. This is the area that I started, but my mind is racing. So this is the little area where I put up a little shelf to kind of keep it organized, to keep like some of the stuff. Hello. So I put up this little shelf I've had for years. I buy these totes from the dollar store. Thank you, sweetie. And I put those up. It's like where I keep my flour, all my stuff when I bake my bread. I keep all that. That goes in the bag. The cleaning bag is in the car. So I just try to maximize the space the most that I can. That's another reason why I have this little oven that I actually found at Goodwill for $49, because I was like, it's a very small space. I didn't want to put a big stove in here because it's just me. So I found that, and it helps out real good. Can you hear me? Um, I'm quitting because it is a waste of time. I don't want to quit because I see, but I've been doing it for 4 years. This is my little refrigerator setup. I use the top refrigerator, which I got from Walmart for the just to keep things cool, and the bottom refrigerator to freeze things because that was a free refrigerator from my son when he was working for my moving company. So I use that one as a freezer because it freezes everything. But why are you quitting? Listen, the spirit right now really does want us to give up, but I just refuse to give up. I did delete my TikTok today. I liked and subscribed. Why are you quitting? Let me tell y'all something. I've been crying for a couple of days because I it's not even about the content creators things that's getting me in the funk. It's applying for jobs, not hearing back from jobs. It's I'm a reader. People look down on readers, and I don't understand that because you doing what you want to do. You getting the answers for yourself. So, but I do understand. I respect anybody, but I just say right now it's like we being really tested. How bad do you want it, right? So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna be transparent today. I'm gonna show people. Besides always coming up here with the cards, I'm just gonna show people. I never really um since I've been here, I've never really shared the tiny house with anyone online. I just kind of always just stay in my at my desk doing my cards. But today I was like, I need to go live. I need to be more transparent, and it cleaning helps me. It eases the it eases what's really bothering me if I could just clean up my space, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna clean up, turn on the camera, clean up. I hope this helps somebody else because I know that I'm not the only one that's going through things. If you have awesome kids like my kids that can help you pay your bills, or you know what I'm saying, can kind of help hold you down while you going through this stage, you know, that's a good thing. So I would say for me, quitting right now is not an option. I think I'm at 506 subscribers. I'm gonna screenshot this so I can go to your page and watch a couple of your videos. I do research on how to build yourself as a content creator. So I do that. I help a lot of people. I go to their page, I watch their videos, I comment on their stuff, I share it to my page. So I could do whatever I can help. I mean, it makes me feel good to help somebody else if all I could give them is a few minutes of my time. So, but I do get that. I do get that the energy is so heavy right now that a lot of people are at give up stage. So I would say go live. If you can, just go live. Just cut the camera on and do what you do. Right? So that's what I did. That's what I have going on today. I could have easily just sat there and swallowed in my misery. I was like, no, we're going to clean up. We're going to clean up. I want to get up here and do some stuff. This is a very old house. It was built in the 1950s, but I really do like it. A lot of people come in here like, oh my, I like your house. So it's almost like you look at your stuff like what you have is not of value, or, you know, appreciate what you got, clean up what you have, start where you at, and just go from there. That's all I can say. That's the energy that I'm in. Hello. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just trying to calm my mind. Wait for a job to call me. Go live where I can. You know, because when you do get a job and you're trying to be a content creator, I've done it. I've had this channel for 4 years, and I have put it on the back burner every time I got a job. So now I'm like, no, Dream, you're gonna have to um find a way to balance it. if they give you a freaking job, right? So it would be nice to have this channel monetized, but it is what it is. I think I have about 400 and something more people to get it monetized. So I do like being in a tiny house versus a big house because it takes less to try to heat and cool it. Okay, there's nothing up here, but I could get the little vacuum cleaner and all right, here we go. Woo. Right up there. These like my little survival appliances from when I was at the beach and the power used to go out a lot. I have a lot of stuff that I can run off a generator. Um, and I have like camping stoves. I have a camping heating and cooking stove. It's a heater and a stove. Thank you. So these are small appliances are what I use for if the power goes out or if I'm in a slump and my utilities get cut off. What is the backup plan, right? Because when you in this energy of I'm trying to do something for myself, sometimes anything can happen. Anything can happen. So that's where I'm at with it. And these I can use right off the generator. I have a 300-watt generator. I have the cylinder tank where I can cook on if the power goes out. Y'all know in North Carolina, storms come, you could be without power. So those are my survival tools. Lights. I have the rechargeable light bulbs, the generator that comes with its own light bulbs. When I first moved in the tiny house, when I moved from the beach and moved inland some, I used that. When I was here for a couple of weeks, I used that. All right, so. All right. Let's hurry out this way a little bit. In case you type in the comment section, I can see. My grandbaby broke my tripod, but it's holding in there. All right. This mini stove, like I said, I got it from Goodwill. I actually dreamed about it a few days before I got it. I dreamed about it, and I was thinking I was going to get moved to RV life. So when I was thinking about RV life, I was like, oh, I want one of those camping stoves. Hello, how you doing? I was like, I want one of those camping stoves that the van lifers have. And I was thinking about the gas one, but when I went in there and I saw this one, I was like, okay, so here's one of my camping stoves that I use. Now, I use this one, not a lot, but I use this one for like, let me turn this down. I use this one for frying fish. Like if I fry fish or if both of these eyes are taken, I use it. Some oil is on this one. I use this one for like a third eye, a third burner. And it works. It works for me. I always have to have a backup plan. Alright. So that's what we doing over here, y'all. Just gonna try to clean up some to get, cleaning for me helps with the anxiety. It helps with the anxiety. Because I be having it. I be going through there. Right? So this socket. Found a pack of coffee back there. Hello. What did it say? Sorry, it is only me. Oh, it's okay. Welcome back. It's only me too. It's only me too, sweetie. Let me see if I can get this tripod right. It's only me too. So I'm just washing down these walls. What do you guys do when you're going through something? I don't know. Like if anybody else in here can't find a job or hasn't found a job, and people be like, "Oh, you're not trying hard enough because you want to be a content creator," right? I was like, "Well, maybe you're right. maybe I'm not looking as hard as I did in the past, but I'm 52 years old. And I'm, you know, so maybe I'm not. You know, you say don't want to work hard. I've been in management for 30 years. I don't know, guys. What do you guys do when you're going through a funk? Going through it. And I know I'm going through it when my house is not in order. I know I am. When my house is not in order, and this is a tiny house, can you imagine a tiny house not being in order? That's not a good sight. That's not a good sight. Can't sit there and read cards all day. This handle goes up there, but it takes up a lot of space in this little area. I guess it was a sign for me to get a new mop for the New Year's, because a couple of days before New Year's, I like the mops that you squeeze out like that, squeeze it, turn it and squeeze, and right before New Year's, it broke. So I was like, maybe that's a sign. So I did call to start setting up to apply for the RV. I did do that. So maybe I'll be able to get the RV by March, by the new year. My new year. Hello, thank you for coming in. All right, so I'm gonna go around this wall and wash this ice maker. A lot of this, like I said, the small appliances I purchased because I thought I would be in the RV by now. But I'm not. Make sure I got the windows open. Yeah. Make sure these chemicals go out. What y'all doing? Besides watching me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm goofy. I like to laugh. So what I normally do is I'll spray some chemicals in one spot and then I'll back away from that spot. So if y'all see me like moving around, that's what I'm doing. Prepper's problem. Does it staying in a tiny house and being a prepper is a problem sometimes, because things can get a little cluttered. There's one with beans in it. This is beans. Maybe I'll make like a bean soup in a crock pot It's pretty warm here today. It's like 72 degrees. Thank you for the lights, guys. I'm almost wondering if I need to keep these. Let's wash these. I made these out of little liquor bottles, and I just painted them, and I use them for oil and vinegar. Does anybody else up here live in a tiny house? Let me see. Like and subscribe, darling. Respect. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all just don't know. I've had this channel since 2020, since I resigned from my 27 years of the manufacturer I was in. Since I've had this channel, I've been 2 years in a efficiency hotel. I moved to the beach. I stayed there for 4.5 years, not at the hotel, but started out at the hotel. And it's crazy because I walked away from my career in 2020. I walked away from a brand new house, a mobile home, and a brand new car, and I started all the way over. So I actually didn't start this channel till, let me see, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 2025. Thanks for the info and background. You're welcome. So since I walked away from that, like I said, when I stayed at the econo, it's like a, they call it a econo. It's the kitchen, the living space, and the bathroom. So I worked there, and I cleaned there, and I worked at the front desk. So I was able to save a lot of money, but it taught me how to live in a smaller place. So I've been back from the beach for 2 years. So like I said, and I haven't, I think out of 2025, I only worked for 5 months, about 5 months out of the year. So I am really living a frugal life intentionally. I have been looking for a job. I have been creating content. Like I said, I read cars on here. I clean people's houses. I do, different stuff. I just don't come up here and do the same thing every day. But lately, I've just cut on the camera, whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at. This is what it is, guys, and this is just real life. So, as a 52-year-old, this is my tiny life. This is my tiny life, and I don't feel any type of way because I see on. That's why was telling the lady, don't give up the YouTube channel, because you have people in New York in a small apartment doing ghetto fabulous lives. You have some content creators, they move every so often and they show redoing this place. Wherever they go, they show redoing it, and they get lots and lots of views. So that's why I say where I'm at is where I'm at. Do I want a job at this point? I really do want a job as as a single person. Not single, I do date, but not like, it's like I have a friend, put it that way. So I would say this is what it is. You have to sometimes show people the behind the scenes, right? Yeah, the background. Show them the background. Not that you just read cards. What took you from Christianity to reading cards? So that's where I'm at with it. So let me get back to washing this wall. I like my herbal teas. If anybody else has the Goddess collection in their house, I know they like it because I like her teas. I like her products. I might do a bean today, do a bean soup, and I can actually put that on while I'm on live. Like I said, this is an old house, so I just do my best to try to keep it wiped down. It's not that tall of a house. From my understanding, two short people built this house. They had the bottom level first, and then they added on the top level. The top level is just a loft, and it's kind of weird because you can only get certain beds. You can only get a twin or a full size bed up there. I think I'm gonna put the thank you for the subscribes. Let's see here, put some water in it. All right, 3:33. I am a sign of encouragement, support, and spiritual awakening. That's my alarms. I have alarms that I set keep me reminded of why I am doing what I'm doing. All right. So hello. All right, so let's turn this around some. There is nothing fancy about this tiny house. So like I said, I've been here 2 years. I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to show it some love. All right. Mr. Scrub Daddy Mama. Hello. All right, so I said, I know if I can make it in this tiny house, I can make it in my RV. So let's see what happens. I don't know if I'll wait until I get monetized for this channel to get the RV. I'm not sure. The lady did call me back yesterday, but I didn't answer. My spirits was kind of down yesterday, so I didn't answer her. Now, I don't know what I put in this water, but it looked kind of wow. Alright, so we're going to put this in here. This over here. I can put that much weight in there because my hands in there. I got my hands in there. Alright, so this is where we at. I like to clean on the warm days. Like today, it's like 72. So I can have the windows open, let the air out, let the chemicals not be just stuck in there. I have the storm door open also. Some detergent. What to do with it? What to do with the detergent? That's not good. How do you lose stuff in a tiny house? How do you lose little stuff? Oh, there it is. There it is. That might be what's making it kind of cloudy. I'm using that awesome detergent. So that might have been what made it kind of cloudy. I dumped it anyway, started some more. I see a lot of cabin life. I've been looking at the cabin life along with the RV life. So I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to go with. And I've been looking at the some videos about property for in like secluded areas where they're trying to build a population up. So these bins, they help me out a lot with space. Because you can stack them on top of each other. Like the ones I have out there in the little area. I'll go through this. Go through some of these. I see I can throw this one away. This is my salt from Utah. I don't know if y'all have tried this salt. It's Redmond salt. And they also have okay. I'm on live. I'm sharing my story. And I get a call from a job. I have an interview tomorrow at 4. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's keep moving. Let's keep cleaning. Keep moving. Nothing is yet set in stone, but that sure makes me feel better. That sure makes me feel better. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So like I said, I like to keep a lot of these little appliances because if I was to ever lose my power for any reason, I would be able to still eat. Let's see. All right. Wow, this peanut butter I got looked like it went old. It's got a little discoloration to it. All right, let's see. See if I can find the date. That's another thing about staying by yourself and being a prepper. No, I would say January 2022. You best if used by January 2026. Maybe it just got hot. It's not open. All right. 2026. Bag. Yep. When I'm going through something, I just clean. I talk myself through it while I clean. It made me feel better. I feel like if you appreciate every state where you at, every plane of life that you own, you know, not having a job and depending on other people, it's it's real draining. But you can't just stay stuck in that draining energy. You gotta pull yourself out of it. So it's like for me, I be feeling like if I clean up my house and stay ready. If I have to leave, I'll be already just able to just grab my stuff and go. Not worry about it. Like to calm waters. Especially for people that, you don't have anybody to go live with. And that's the crazy thing that I can say about me. Being on the edge, trying to become a content creator, trying to, share my life's journey as a foster child and, you know, just different things that put you in this situation where all you gotta depend on is yourself. You appreciate it. You appreciate it more. When I was around here talking about stockpiling food and buying canned goods and stuff in 2022, people were like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "This food is gonna get high. Get you a cheaper place to live in. You know, get uncomfortable." I'm very uncomfortable right now. I barely even go upstairs to sleep. I kind of stay down here and stay grounded. And I know that people sometimes they need somebody to talk to this about. Like, you know, I'm not alone. Because being a content creator, it is not easy. It's not easy by far, especially if you ain't consistent. I have people say, go apply for food stamps, go apply for this, go apply for that. But then, like I said, for me in the past, they never used to help me. They probably would help me now, but and I don't even think it's pride. It's just I don't want it to get dependent on nobody. Even my son. My son is like, "Mom, you got to do something." I said, "I am. If I can make it off nothing, if I learn how to make it off nothing, I can learn how to make it off anything. I promise you." People be like, "Oh, that's pride. You got too much pride to go and ask for help." No. If I decide that nothing is going to come through for me, I'll go up there and I'll apply. But I haven't been hungry. Use what I have for my stockpiles. Use what I have. Hi. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Hi from Scotland, UK, everyone. Welcome in. Okay. Welcome to the live. Remember to guard your privacy. Hmm. Do we even have privacy to guard anymore? That's the question. Do we even have privacy to guard anymore? That's my question. All right. I'll come back later, guys. Have a good day.